record off?
The texting, the message.
Oh, no way! Did Rihanna really start dating ASAP Rocky?
What'd you say?
I saw a tweet that said Rihanna started dating ASAP Rocky.
I call bullshit. No way.
You don't believe so? You don't believe that ASAP Rocky has a chance?
Yeah, but not with. I don't think with Rihanna. Rihanna's bad, dude. That was a baddie.
Oh, she is a
But
baddie.
I don't know about A$AP Rocky. Wasn't he just locked up for like years?
I think it was like for like a few months. What fuck was it? Switzerland?
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was Switzerland, but wasn't it for like a year?
Nah, nah. It was just like a couple of months. I don't think it was a year. If it was, that'd be wild.
I
It
don't
was
know
a minute.
about celebrity.
I know it was a fat minute.
Yeah, it was because I think they were getting followed by sketchy ass people, and because they fought back, they got in trouble.
Yeah, so now it's like they're with a girl, and that girl was getting harassed by them, and
Yeah, I heard about that.
They hit him with assault, basically.
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb.
Fuck it, I'll go Han. Where are we at again? Oh, Star Killer base.
Star Killer.
Fuck that, I'm gonna go Finn then.
Oh, hey, Goddard, weren't we supposed to talk about what zombies?
Ooh, zombies.
Just to let you know, Lilo, I told Adrian this because we were on earlier. But my mom's coworker, because mom likes to brag about me and my sisters. Basically bragged about me saying that we're making this YouTube channel, another one. And her coworker was just like, why don't you have your I guess basically, I don't know how the conversation went, but to basically have us talk about zombies, or the subject of zombies.
Okay, so they brought that up?
Yeah, they wanted us to bring that up, so.
Okay.
So I don't know how you...
Are they gonna be listening?
I don't know.
They better be supporting.
Hopefully,
I could tell my mom about it, to tell her coworker, because I'm pretty sure he wants to watch it too.
Look, the more people that we get to listen is the better.
Yeah, I get
obviously it'll be more people, it'll be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, more people spreads more shares, etc.
What's up with Vader? Is he like frozen?
I have no idea.
He looks frozen, but yeah, obviously we need to get a word out.
Yeah. Oh shit! I'm not ready. It's coming back.
So what on the subject of zombies? Hold up. Shit. So the subject of zombies.
What was the first time you heard of zombies?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The first time I heard of zombies was I was really young. I was a kid. I was watching it was an anime. It was like what is it? High School of the Undead.
Oh,
really?
My brother watched that for a while, and like, well, my cousins were big anime people too, so they would watch it, and I kind of like, I saw it, and I was like, God damn, what the hell?
Damn, they got big titties. Is this what zombies?
Exactly, and then yeah, it was trippy though, but I think that's the earliest recollection of zombies I could think of.
Yeah, my first experience with like knowing what zombies was from watching the Resident Evil 2 movie. I don't know if you guys, have you guys ever seen that Resident Evil 2 movie?
Yeah.
Oh, like Lara Croft in it? No, not Lara Croft.
No, it had like Alice or some shit, whatever her name was. She was like a character only for the movies.
Oh
and yeah. She was like a pretty cool badass.
Why are you not dead? Because of that.
Like literally, I think Jill Valentine was in the movie too, and like fucking Alice like literally showboated her and shit. Fucking.
Oh, I know which movie you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, she did show the most of shit out of her. She kind of took the spotlight.
Yeah, and I don't know, the character, she even sounded jealous. Like, who the fuck are you? Yeah. And then I think I think this one moment I remember, especially was like when they're in the graveyard and like they were fighting off these zombies, and then Jill, she seemed to be doing all right, and then I think out of nowhere, the zombie was gonna come behind Alice, and this bitch just like fucking knew the zombies behind her and fucking destroyed that bitch. I don't know, I was just like, that's badass, and that's like the first time I seen zombies, but because I was little, I was also kind of scared of it. So yeah. Yeah, I even thought that the name was, it wasn't, I didn't know if it was called Resident Evil. I thought it was called President Evil, and I was like, the President's evil? Or something like that.
Dumb.
Yeah, I think that was just like the name of it, and I'm like, oh, that's scary. I was like 4 though, so.
Yeah, I think for me, I think when I experienced it was, I think gaming.
Well, like Black Ops?
You grew up with games, like you and Ramon both.
Yeah, I know. But I think because the closest I could get to that I could think of that reminded me of zombies was kind of like the Marvel. I forget which one it is. Not Marvel's Capcom, but it was a game kind of like where it had all the Marvel characters. I think it was like something Nemesis or some shit like that.
Oh, Marvel Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Ramon tried to buy it like recently.
Yeah,
dude, that game, I fucking love that game. That shit, I don't know, it just seemed like the kind of game that like you wouldn't expect Marvel to make. Yeah.
It was really dark, really cool. I like the neon green and everything in it too.
Oh yeah, dude, same.
They had their Nemesis thing or something like that.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man had like the black suit and shit. And that was basically his Nemesis.
Black and green.
Yeah, the webs. Venom's, what was his? It was just like more green, right?
Yeah, it was like a green with purple.
Green. Yeah, it was weird. It looked like the comic, like the Amazing Spider-Man comics.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that the character selection of the game had like comic, like it looked like pages from a comic book when they showed the characters. I don't know, it looked so cool.
Yeah, and then they had Wolverine too.
Yeah, dude, Wolverine, fucking... Dude, there's that one new girl. I think she was like the protagonist of the game. She just seemed pretty cool.
The one with the long, like, fucking nails.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, if anybody knew that game was awesome.
Yeah, I used to own it, so...
Yeah, no, me too. Way back on the PS2.
Yeah.
I remember in the beginning of the game, like the intro, it shows that Captain America and I think the Punisher and Hulk, they all died.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought that was so sad. I wanted to play it. Like, turn as Captain America would have been pretty cool, especially like the Punisher.
You can't play as them, can you?
No, because they're dead.
It shows
they're dead. In the intro. It shows in the intro that they died from like those.
No, you can't play as them.
I don't remember all of the unlockable characters.
The only unlockable characters were the basically the Nemesis versions, the Nemesis people, and the Nemesis version.
Oh yeah, there's like that electricity guy.
He was like, "Here's Johnny."
His name was Johnny, so.
Oh yeah, that dude, yeah. And there was some you can unlock Electra in that game.
Electra. You don't unlock you just have Electra unlocked. I know that.
You have Electra. You have Venom.
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Oh, Daredevil was so fun to play in that game.
Yeah,
dude. He was pretty quick. Like his punches and everything were pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick.
Dude, I remember
they had
freaking
Johnny
repeating.
Storm. They had
John Storm. Yeah.
What's his name? Fucking Storm.
Johnny Blaze?
Johnny Blaze?
No, that's Ghost Rider. That's cool. That's Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
The Flame, the Human Torch. That's what his name. The Human Torch.
Yeah.
He was in there.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, that's what I said. Johnny Storm.
Oh, okay.
That's his name.
Okay. No, I was confused. I was like, wasn't it Blaze? I'm like, no, that's Ghost Rider. You guys ever seen Ghost Rider, by the way? Like, not the movie, I mean, you guys ever played the game, Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
The classic one that was based off of the movie?
I think so, yeah. It was called Spirit of Vengeance.
Ride the motorcycle and collect skulls.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was called Spirit of Vengeance, and then, like, next thing you know, like, a sequel to the movie came out called Spirit of Vengeance.
Too, now that we're on the subject of, like, Ghost Rider and shit?
What?
The fucking Spawn games.
The Spawn. I
Oh
never played the
yeah,
Spawn games. They
I
look cool
loved
though.
Spawn growing up. My dad really likes Spawn, so those games were sick.
Yeah, they were.
There's a game called Dark. Well, there's a comic series called Darkness, and uh, there was a game with him. With it was crazy, dude. He has like a bunch of weird demons coming out of his back and shit that like age you. You have to eat brains to like level up. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, I don't know, no. I know what game you're talking about. That's not. I don't think that one's tied to Spawn.
No, I'm talking about Darkness.
Yeah, Darkness.
They're not tied to Spawn, but it just reminds me of more or less like the
Yeah.
same concept.
That game,
Oh, what the fuck?
that
Those
game
games
is
were
dope,
fucking
though.
sick.
I like Darkness. It was super fun.
That game
Wait,
I had
what
on like
was
the
the?
Xbox.
I was gonna
I don't
ask,
remember,
like,
I don't remember the plot of it, but it was on the Xbox. And it was on,
Basically,
like,
I know. I remember the plot. It was basically your girlfriend was kidnapped by like kind of like a gangster group. So
yeah, but you died in a car crash like early.
yeah,
in
yeah. Like in the beginning, you were like hit by a car talking to the mafia guy about it,
yeah.
and then it was basically there were just like this demon was just like, accept me and I will protect you, some shit like that.
It's kind of like that's why it reminds me of Spawn because like that's the way the fucking clown. What's his name?
I don't know.
Violator, the clown from Spawn.
the Violator.
That's his name, Violator.
Yeah, I guess so.
That sounds so like that sounds like a something you would call like a sex offender.
A violator.
I know.
He was a violator. Yeah, no. I was gonna ask you guys, like, what was the first zombie game you played, or a game that had zombies in it?
The Resident Evil Dead End 1.
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
Well, is it
Shoot.
Dead Rising? The one where you could like
Craft shit and then
yeah, you
kill
could
zombies.
craft
Yeah,
shit
Dead
and-
Rising.
Yeah, you could like a dildo gun.
Yeah.
I think for me, I don't know if it was either Black Ops, the zombie mode for Black Ops, or if it was Resident Evil 4. But even Resident Evil 4, they didn't count as zombies. They just counted as having parasites.
Nah,
So I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure it's like one of those.
I remember not playing Dead Aim when the first time when I watched it, but I remember my dad playing it.
Playing what game?
Resident Evil Dead Aim.
Dead Aim? Oh.
Where basically it was just it was on the PS2, but you also had like, you know how arcades have those guns that work like that. You know how they work. You know, you aim at the screen and then pew pew.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, one of those old school like arcade games.
Yeah, it was kind of like that in a way, but you also had like like a bunch of other shit. Like you're able to move your character like from the top of the gun, you know, where it would have the bolt.
Yeah.
And it was just yeah, I remember that. And then I think there was a time I think halfway through my dad was like sick of it, and so it was like a co-op game, so my dad was just like, you control where I go and I shoot. I was like, okay. So
Easy.
yeah, technically me and my dad both beat that game together. So
Sounds like you
That sounds
beat
like
it
a-
on your own though.
That sounds like a nice father bond thing.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool. The ones that you could, I don't know, I think it reminds me of like the ones at Shakey's. Like growing up at Shakey's, there was like a zombie castle game.
oh, I know what you're talking about. It's hold up, Lisa.
It was like a mansion of something or something weird like a
What was
it was like a big
what's the zombie game
mansion,
called
but-
again? The one where you shoot, where it's like House of the Dead, right, or something like that. You know the one that we downloaded from the PS and played. Oh, is it House of the Dead? Oh, okay. It's apparently called House of the Dead.
Oh.
I'm only got $20. I can't spend anything.
Yeah, Mom told you not to, anyways.
No, she told me not to get anything from my savings anymore.
Oh.
I was like, no more.
I swear, I thought your sister was like 12.
No, she's like 2 years younger than me.
So like 20?
She's 19? You're 19, yeah. You're gonna be 20 this year.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
I don't know how old I am, look at the year.
And the heroes begin the slaughter.
That's the lesson I'm like, this age.
Bad feeling about this.
Dead Aim, the Dead Aim game was super fun though. I replayed it too, just to replay it. And even though the controls are janky and shit, it's super fun to play.
Is it though? Just kidding.
Talk this out.
It's fun. It's just that like it's just like micromanagement and shit.
Well, yeah, it's an old school game. What do you expect? I mean, it's to be all high tech and all the fucking visuals and everything is like normal compared to now. I mean, like,
Yeah, do you expect like solid good voice acting or something?
You know what's cool though? I think it had what's his name in there too. I think it had not Leon but Chris.
Oh, Leon was dope. Leon's a badass, dude. I fuck with Leon.
everybody loves Leon. Like, everybody
Hell
likes
yeah.
Leon way more than fucking Chris.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking Resident Evil 4 made me fucking worship Leon.
I liked Chris better. He was pretty badass. Only because
He punched the fucking boulder, right?
that too, yeah. I mean,
I saw that.
Pick was the pinnacle, or he was the pinnacle of fitness growing up.
Oh,
I wanted
thank
to
you.
look like Chris.
Find you.
Oh, I believe you. I saw gameplay of Resident Evil 5, and basically Chris, he looked like he's from WWE or something like that. He had like a
Oh,
fucking
he looked all
body.
fucking ripped.
Yeah, he was ripped as hell. So I was like, damn, dude. I respect I fuck with Leon more though, just because I don't know, he just seemed more confident, charming and shit. Like, have you played the fourth one?
The fourth one?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, if you get to
That's
save
all
Ashley.
like
You have to save you have to save the president's daughter, and then like you're in like Spain.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and she's
I
like,
thought that one was pretty dumb.
You thought it was
I thought
dumb?
I thought it was pretty dumb, but it was cool at the same time.
It was cool dumb, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool
It was
dumb.
decent dumb. Yeah,
I was gonna say like dumb, but like fucking Christopher, you're punching a boulder. You thought that was cool, you know? But yeah,
fuck the boulder.
honestly, I thought that was weird, but I thought like, hey, you know what? If he beats the final boss, whatever.
Seriously.
But no,
It wasn't even the final boss.
no, wasn't it like against Albert Wesker or something like that?
Oh, actually, it was against Wesker. Yeah, it was.
But yeah, no, I just thought Leon was cool, like cooler, because he had like a lot of like comebacks and shit, and just like I don't know, he just seemed like so badass. Compared to like how he was in the second game, like you can see like the growth and shit.
Uh huh.
I don't know, I just feel like if you were Ashley and like Leon was with you, you felt like protected, you know, you felt
Feel
safe.
safe.
Here.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to be hugged by Leon and his cool ass jacket that apparently they stole. I got so sad though when I find out that they stole your jacket when you get knocked out.
On the topic of like zombies and shit, like if a zombie apocalypse were to break out, where would the first place you would go? Where would
I
be the
already.
first place
You know what's funny though? I've always thought like if it in case shit. Oh.
Okay, yeah.
For me, yeah.
Bunker down at home.
But that's look at I'm getting to my point.
I mean, I feel like wouldn't it be safe if you go to like somewhere that not that you're necessarily familiar with, but that's already more or less barricaded?
Like, what do you have in mind?
Well, like I was watching, I watched The Walking Dead when I was younger. They went to a prison and they were safe for like years until they got into a war with the governor. Somebody that they really didn't need to go to war with, but they were fine at the prison for years. And yeah, they had a couple of walkers here and there, but
why did they go to war with the governor again? What the fuck did he want it from them?
They wanted supplies from him. He didn't let them, so they ended up taking some because, well, the governor held somebody hostage actually.
Oh yeah, and then like I guess that hostage became. No, it wasn't. No, wait, I don't know. I just know that hostage had was it Stockholm syndrome?
I think so.
Yeah, like where you fall in love with your captive or something like that.
Oh, that's not Stockholm.
No, that's not Stockholm syndrome.
That is
That's
Stockholm.
It is
Stockholm
Stockholm
syndrome.
I don't know why I was thinking of like a different disease.
Are you sure it's Stockholm Syndrome? I don't think
They're
it
hitting
is.
all my
Yeah.
shots on that guy.
And then I think it was Michonne who wait, was it Michonne or was it somebody else who stabbed the governor's eye out?
It was Michonne, yeah, the one with the swords, that black girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she stabbed his fucking eye out, fucked him up. But then yeah, that war, the whole fucking war, they killed Herschel. She pissed me off.
Oh hell yeah, dude! And then like
My boy
decapitated his
Herschel.
head too.
Yeah, they decapitated him. That was sad.
I heard he after the show, he just got to keep that head, and I think he had it in his closet or something like that.
That's creepy. Imagine opening Grandpa's closet and finding a head of him, and finding his head.
Yeah,
No
honestly.
thanks.
He's like at the store or something, you don't even know that. And you're like, Grandpa, you here? And you just like see a bloody head on the fucking.
It's like, oh my god! Like the mom.
And then you're all
fucking
crying,
kid.
and then he's like coming home, like, what the fuck happened? You see my prop?
Right. He's like, why are you crying? He's like, your head. He's like, it's on my shoulders. Where it should be.
Oh, yeah.
I stopped watching The Walking Dead after what, like around season 8? I think season 8 or 7.
Man,
I never
I watched
fully
all the
watched
way until like
Walking Dead.
season 11, and then it was just, I was like, whatever, it's about it.
Wasn't that when around the time Rick died or something like that?
Yeah, like once they killed Carl off, I was like, it's over. I was like,
I thought he was supposed to live though throughout the comics. I think like at
in
like
the comics he lives.
like he becomes
yeah,
like an
when-
old man and shit, right?
Yeah, but once they killed Carl off, I was like, you know what? I was like, they're going off the topic of the stuff of the comic. So
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna watch. Like, change is good, but The Walking
Like
Dead.
yeah,
was-
like different like the way the story pans out is if it's different, yeah, but like if you gotta kill like the main characters and shit that were supposed to live and shit just because you didn't want it to be the same, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, and even the comic writer Greg Nicotero, he commented on it, or did he comment on it? Somebody said that he said something about this series, how it was just. He said it was good that there was change, but he hated how they killed off a lot of people. They fucked with the story.
Didn't they
Literally, the
kill-
person
what's
that I
his
hope
name?
they didn't kill off at all was Glenn, but they
like
ended up doing
Glenn.
that. I did too.
Where the hell am I getting shocked from?
Fucking
Nowhere.
Palpatine right here.
I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he died right now. Yeah, I know, cause I knew Glenn died in the comics, and I guess in the show he died the same way as he did in the comics, and I was sad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Glenn, honestly. I really thought he. I remember when he fell from that thing.
Oh
with that guy,
yeah,
I thought he
because the
died.
guy shot himself.
Yeah, but he fell on top of. Like, it looked like it was Glenn's guts getting ripped out, but it was the guy on top of him. Getting
Yeah,
his shit ripped out. It was scary.
I knew. I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure he's gonna live through this.
I remember I was like, fuck, there goes Glenn.
Yeah, no. And then like the next, I
So-
think not the next episode, but like the episode after the next, because they didn't show you what happened to him.
Like,
the
two
next
episodes,
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, and then it shows him like hiding behind a dumpster or something like that, like crawling his way into a dumpster.
Yeah, he crawled under it. That was crazy.
I was like, that's stupid, but like as long as he's still alive, I don't care. And then
Whatever it takes.
and then after that, fucking Negan just like knocks his fucking brains out with the.
Oh man, Negan, when they introduced Negan, that was crazy. I stopped after that season, like a little. I didn't finish that season. I was like halfway through.
Yeah, Negan. Like when they introduced Negan, I like, oh shit, that's cool, cause like I heard about him in the comics and shit.
Yeah,
And then,
comics, he was brutal. He was a badass.
Yeah, and then I forgot what happened to him before the apocalypse. I heard he was like a coach at high school or something like that.
I don't know.
And then-
I don't remember.
And I
don't
think
remember.
I think his wife was like in a hospital or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But anyways, as we went off topic right there. Well, we didn't went off topic.
But I heard he
Technically,
became
we
a good
stopped
guy after a while. Negan.
I don't know, honestly.
He didn't get killed off. I thought he got killed off at first, and then I heard that he was a good guy, and then I heard other things. And it's like,
I
well,
don't
which one
remember
is it?
because in the comics he was always like the main antagonist, like the
Yeah.
main bad guy.
Uh huh.
But I don't remember anything else. I didn't read all of them. I handpicked through
You're like, which one sounds important to me?
them.
Goddard, why are you so quiet?
Well, you see, I was talking, then you
He's
cut
not
me
even
off.
here.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about? I am here. Am I
Get
not?
food?
Can nobody hear me?
But I don't think I have time to get food or even make food because it's not really much
Hello?
to eat. I was like craving Jack in the Box, but I should probably
Hello?
save my money until my FAFSA comes.
I feel like I'm being ignored.
Yeah, dude. Those tiny tacos are actually pretty good.
I tried them. Yeah, they're so good. They taste like nachos.
I need to try. I
Hello?
want to try the pack ones. I think that's what they call them, the pack
Can you
one.
guys not hear me?
Yo, okay. I was like, fucking Goddard, better move.
Can you guys not hear me? Oh
He's
my!
here, right?
I
Yeah,
am
he's moving.
here. What the hell?
Evil turned into a murderous start.
If you were to go to Star Wars Land and get a saber made, what color would you get?
The basic blue color.
Yeah?
Yeah. My favorite color is blue, so I was like, you know what? I should get blue. Fuck it. And if I ever want to be like, if I ever want to pretend to be like a Sith, I can still have blue because Anakin was like that. You know,
Oh,
this
true.
wouldn't win. But
I'd get green. Green's my favorite color, and green symbolizes the Jedi, or one of the Jedi's like mastery of the strength. That's why Master Yoda had it. And Luke.
I keep hearing. I saw like a thumbnail that said Luke's lightsaber was not supposed to be green or should not be green or something like that. And I don't know. I just don't like when people act like that.
Oh,
They want to like, they want to.
Can you guys hear me now?
Oh, there it goes.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, it was just your
What the
mic.
What do you mean?
Just your mic.
I don't get. I don't understand what you're talking about. Because you heard me earlier when we were talking about it, about the conversation where like, where would I go? Or because I said I was gonna bunker down and shit.
Yeah, but that's the last we heard of you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
What happened?
apparently I'm lagging on the internet, so that explains a lot.
Oh, okay.
Broadcast
Cause I was
is probably
like,
gonna end then. If you're lagging, then that's a short podcast.
I know.
unless
we're
I
doing
stream it off your account.
Yeah, but then you get into my account, like my actual account.
I'm not gonna go through your shit, bro.
Still
No. Please.
I mean,
I don't know if you want to do it or if you want to just keep like streaming how you are right now.
I mean, I should be fine. It should be stabilizing soon.
You remember Dr. Octopus from the Spider-Man 2? Like, don't worry, it's stabilizing. It was stable, and like it just fucking gets worse.
Shut up! Don't bring that up now.
What a dick.
Say, we gotta shut the power off. No!
Those movies were really fucking good.
They were. People would just fucking hate it because I don't
Exactly.
fucking know.
Because people just hate everything.
They were good for what they were.
They were,
time.
dude, and then people
For
were
the
like,
time.
"Oh, you're just fucking liking it because nostalgia." I'm like, "That's true, but it's also because it's good."
Yeah.
Like nostalgia plays a part, but you can't deny that the storytelling was fucking top notch, my guy.
Yeah, especially in the way that they used Green Goblin and Venom and
Like they
it's
were all
fucking crazy.
parallels. They were all
Like-
like parallels of Peter Parker. If you fucking paid attention to like what they were going through.
Yeah. It's fucking. They were good movies. And
Like they
like-
they found a way to make the villains connect to Peter.
And you know what?
Sorry,
It's
man.
just like they had cringy dialogue somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat.
That's the only thing that fucked it up is cringy dialogue. Because they wanted to make Peter like really goofy and really weird, but Spider-Man was really quippy and good.
Yeah. That's also
But
one of the arguments was that he didn't have enough clips. But like, have you seen the fucking wrestling match, dude?
oh, that
He had
wrestling match was
jokes.
fucking cool too.
Yeah.
That's straight up out of the comic too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband make it for you? I was like, damn, my guy.
Oh yeah. They're good movies.
They are.
They were.
I
Any
can only
movie
watch
with Bruce
Spider-Man
Campbell.
3 though. I won't be able to watch it.
I
That
still
one
enjoy
just
Spider-Man
had
3 for
all
what it was.
Yeah, but it just still had all the cringy dialogue and I tried to rewatch it and you know me, I'm not very judgmental off of that, but that
Yeah.
really fucking that one was really that was the worst for me.
It would have
third
been
one
better,
we're talking
but
about,
the
or
thing
what?
is,
What are we talking about now?
Yeah, the third one.
Third one? Well, to be fair, the third one, they made it really weird. Because they gave him
could've
like
been
a
better.
super ultra ego when he was controlled by the Venom symbiote.
Yeah, the message of the movie was basically about forgiveness and shit. So
Yeah.
that's why when he put the suit on, he would be more aggressive and like hateful.
I
But
feel
the
like
thing
That's the
was,
whole Venom symbiote's thing, isn't it?
The thing was, the suit wasn't even supposed to be in the fourth movie at all, or the third movie, I mean.
So it's even another one, wasn't it?
No, like literally, Sam Raimi didn't care about the symbiote or Venom at all. But the president of Marvel, I think, is what he was. Avi Arad, he was basically pressuring him to add Venom in it because that's what would sell for like the toys and shit. Because he's just like,
Kill
you're not
that
thinking about
movie.
because he was like, you're not thinking about the fans. It's that the fans want Venom and shit. And so
Yes.
they weren't really asking him to make Venom. They were telling him to add Venom in the film. And so
Yeah, for fan service.
yeah. So basically, Sam Raimi, he had to find a way to include Venom into his story and shit. And that's
And they had
why,
to use George Foreman.
yeah.
Was that his name? No, it's not George.
No. It's not George Foreman.
It's his son, Eric.
Eric Foreman. Eric Foreman. And the dad's this Red Foreman.
The dad's red. I'm thinking George Foreman like the fucking grill.
So yeah, Venom wasn't even supposed to be in the third movie at all. But
No.
so yeah, so when you see the
Get
cover and
fucking
shit, and how
Luke
they
off
always
of me.
have when you see the cover of the movie and how it has Venom and shit, like or Spider-Man in
Well,
the
it has a
symbiote
black
suit.
Spidey suit, yeah.
Yeah, that's because that's what people wanted to see, or that's what the directors, not the director, what the Avi Arad, that's
public.
what. Yeah, that's why they wanted you to watch it.
Was
It's because like,
of the
oh,
symbiote.
Venom, that's a fan favorite, you know. So when you see Venom, you're gonna want to watch it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the case. We just cared about the storytelling.
I remember I had the Venom toy.
Me too.
It was like the really big. Oh, I had like the comic based one. It was really big and he was like really bulky. He was
I had that
purple
one
with
too.
the white symbiote.
I had the movie
Yeah.
version of it,
What?
and
Yeah,
it had the
that's
movie.
what
I even had the action figure from the third movie. When he was like
He was
the
all
Venom
skinny.
suit. Yeah, when he's like in the Venom suit. Oh no, not Eddie Brock. Spider-Man.
Darth Vader, proving once again, no one can
I know what you want.
like a
Just a
tornado
black
of the
Spidey suit with the
Yeah,
silver.
and it was cool though because like the Spidey suit was all torn up and shit, and like there was a piece of the symbiote that looks like it was gonna attack you, and so like I would like put it next to Spider-Man as if like he was gonna become the Black Suit Spider-Man. It was
Oh,
so
that's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, I think it was like one of those, what was it, Hash Bros, like those the toy
Hasbro.
company. Yeah. Dude, I was a sucker for action figures, but they
I
all
mean, who
broke
wasn't?
because yeah, like literally that's why I have like some figures in my room now. Like I have a figure of Lando from Solo, Star Wars story.
Alright, well,
For me, I just buy I buy some pops. I have like what I like. I have a R2 pop, Summer from Rick and Morty, Jack Skellington, Danny
Yeah.
from The Shining. Two My Heroes. I have Cassie and Andor for some reason, but yeah,
I have the Black Panther, but it's not from the movie. It's like from something else.
the actual comic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's from like a comic. My brother gave it to me, and I have
That's it.
um Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul when he's wearing the mask and he has like the tentacles out. And then I also have Space Ghost from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Oh yeah, you like that. You really like that. I have
Yeah,
never seen it.
I like yeah, like pretty much I like any vintage like Adult Swim shit. Like that's why I like have a boner for
Do you like
Aquatine.
Venture Brothers? Do you like Venture Brothers?
Yeah, I started getting into Venture Brothers. I didn't finish it
I
though.
know,
That's
I know, I
pretty
know,
fucking
I
funny.
know. Guys,
Venture Brothers is really fucking funny. What?
Yeah, what's up?
I gotta go. Yeah. Well, sorry to say that. So.